For much of my life, I was swept along by the currents of the world, unconsciously shaped by the roles I played: son, brother, husband, father, businessman. These identities defined me so completely that my days became automatic cycles of reaction and routine, my existence governed by labels and expectations. The start of each day felt like being launched into a race I never chose, my mind tethered to regrets of the past and worries for the future, moving through life like a ghost, present in body but absent in awareness. Everything began to change, not in a dramatic instant, but as a gentle, persistent dawning. The practices of mindfulness, meditation, and contemplation created space for silence, a stillness reminiscent of the still small voice Elijah hears in the Bible. In this silence, I found myself stepping back from my roles, able to observe my life as if I were both actor and audience. I began to witness my own reactions and emotions, frustration, joy, anxiety, not as my entire self, but as experiences unfolding before me. This awareness deepened over time. Drawing upon teachings from Christian mystics like Saint Teresa of Avila, I discovered that by retreating into inner stillness, I could observe not just my actions, but the very sense of I am that underlies them. This core awareness echoed the divine declaration to Moses, "I am who I am," reminding me that my true nature is not the shifting roles or the reactive mind, but the silent, witnessing presence behind them. I recognize that many aspects of my identity, pride, fear, mental chatter, were simply survival mechanisms, not the essence of who I am. Eventually, this journey led me to confront the source of awareness itself. In moments of profound stillness, the boundaries between observer and observed dissolved. I realized that there was no separate me apart from awareness itself, a single unified field in which all experiences arise and fall. This revelation resonated with Christian mystical teachings about union with the divine, unio mystica, and with non-dual wisdom traditions that see the self, Atman, and the absolute, Brahman, as one. This insight transformed my perspective on life. I am not just the character in my personal story, nor merely the observer, but the very awareness in which all stories unfold. The roles we play remain, but now they are engaged with openness and freedom, no longer driven by fear or ego. Every interaction, every act of kindness or service becomes an expression of the divine presence, a sacrament that reveals the sacred in ordinary life. To live from this center is to embody kenosis, a self-emptying, as described in Philippians, where love, compassion, and generosity flow naturally from an unbounded heart. Even in darkness and uncertainty, the luminous core of divine presence remains. True freedom arises not from changing external circumstances, but from awakening to the unchanging awareness that underlies all experience. In realizing that we are both the wave and the ocean, the actor and the screen, we transcend fear and desire, resting in the eternal I am, that is T,